excuse I cannot hide. I said just yesterday that was it, there's no more fit. A new man brings a new conscience, and I'm not equipped to handle this, but I must commit and lose a sense of everything that I'm dealing with. And I feel the itch controlling my mind. Today I'm not clean, but it's all in good time. I can't take it creeping on me. I can't take it creeping on me. Yeah, you feel that something is bothering you. Yeah, you feel the burning inside. Yeah, you feel that something is bothering you. Yeah, you feel the burning inside. My mind, it changes like seasons, no reasons, and I can't control the feeling, the burning inside. I can't face it, the one they're taking away from me, gone from me. I feel the itch of everything running down on me, but I cannot see the pain that I wish to leave. And I made this choice, and now it's turning back on me. Everywhere I turn, I'm told to stay, and so I say, okay, just one more day, and then I leave. But now I can't be clean. I can't take it creeping on me. I can't take it creeping on me. Yeah, you feel that something is bothering you. Yeah, you feel the burning inside. Yeah, you feel that something is bothering you. Yeah, you feel the burning inside. I can't stand it anymore. I have enough, I don't wanna stay. I can see it's creeping in. I can't stand it, taking over my mind slowly. I can't stand it anymore. I have enough, I don't wanna stay. I can see it's creeping in. I can't stand it, taking over my whole body. Yeah, you feel that something is bothering you. Yeah, you feel the burning inside. Yeah, you feel that something is bothering you. Yeah, you feel the burning inside.
And welcome back. There's been a few little disruptions at rockmetaltalk.com, but we are here on a Wednesday night live because of a work schedule, so things are going to be changing around. But welcome to the Bands to Burn To CD special preview. And the track you just heard was by Andrew W. Boss, Clean, which is one of the featured tracks on that CD, which is available for pre-order at rockmetaltalk.com. And if you don't know who I am, I'm the man on the title of the show, The Jay Stone Show. I am Jay Stone. Smoke my bone. But anyway, welcome. And sorry I haven't been around. I interviewed John 5 the other day, and let's just say I love the man. We had a bad connection. I had some technical difficulties. I have a good amount of stuff that I can pull from it, which I will. I'm not sure if he liked my questions. I asked him some questions that he's probably never been asked before. So it probably made him feel a little bit uncomfortable because I bring up untraditional topics, like stuff about merchandise and, you know, how things are selling, which most people won't touch on because they're afraid, you know. Of course, most people are going to say they're selling good, but I just got the vibe that he didn't care for me, even though he didn't really remember who I was, and we met a dozen times and have mutual friends. But I didn't expect him to anyway. But I just got the vibe. Although I've talked to someone that I admire almost my whole entire life. He's played on some of my favorite albums. So it was an honor just to talk to him. But I will edit it. Some of the audio went bad, so I will edit it. I don't know if he was frustrated with what was going on. It was 10 o'clock in the morning. I didn't set the time. I normally don't pre-record. You know my show. So that's, you know, a little added the element there. I should have been more knowing that shit goes wrong. I should have took more steps prior to that interview, but it really did happen quick. And on top of working overnights at overnights and being fucking physically and mentally exhausted, it's catching up with me. I'm back to the same fucking asshole I was a fucking year ago. I love the job to death. I love the guys I work with. But, you know, when I'm fucking sleep deprived, I'm a fucking asshole. And that's just the way I roll. The ordering process for the disc isn't very, without giving them a free ad, because that, you know, talking about their company, I will give it to you privately, but it's not exactly its namesake, if so to speak. But we're going to play and sample a couple of tracks from the CD. I have about 19 or 20 tracks here. I'm not going to play them all the way through. Will from My Therapy is also going to call in to discuss the track that they submitted, which I'm going to play in its entirety. It's a great track. I might interrupt it here and there so you don't physically try to clip that out of the show or something, but something to that effect, or I'll talk over the beginning and end, you know, the traditional radio stuff, so you don't steal the song. But it's only available at rockmetaltalk.com, so the pre-orders are up now. Right now, if it sells out before it gets here, it's $6 plus shipping. When that bitch gets here, I have to raise the price because of what quantity's left and how much promotional material I had to give away. But if you pre-order right now, if you order this CD today, right now, I'll let you pick one track as far as an MP3 to send you, personally send you that MP3 and the bonus track that didn't make the final cut of the CD due to something, how they pulled my raw files before I mastered it. So I think next time I'm going to send a disc in, and they're not going to have too much of a choice there. So Volume 2 is most likely going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be called Bands to Burn 2 Volume 2. I don't know if I'm going to take that route. Volume 1 was intended for the presents part. Whatever could be in between could be in between. But that most likely will happen. As I ship this out, I will move on to the next project. I'm a one-man operation. I was going to seek help from some of my peers, but I think I'm going to approach that in a different light. And we'll see what happens. A lot of people are telling me it's an outlandish idea to be getting into the CD business. Well, let's just put it this way. A good friend of mine named Sean was a little weary about producing a disc until I showed him the price. So there's ways you can work things, and I also talked to Seven from Seven Factor. When you take the price of a CD now and bundle it with vinyl or a t-shirt, and the way you have to market yourself, I could actually give some pretty good marketing lessons, although I'm not doing any bundles that I thought I was going to do, because there wasn't, I just, with the new job, I don't want to rush any products. But when you take that CD that you could have sold MP3s for $5, got 15 cents from Amazon for it, or you could sell the CD by itself and make $4 or $5 even. Let's say $5. Or you can put it in a bundle with vinyl. 8-track is coming back. Cassette. A t-shirt. I think I said vinyl. Keychain. An enamel pin. You could do multiple things. Each one of these items you're going to put an additional profit on. The CD now becomes more valuable. So if you look at any band that does a pre-order that includes a CD in the bundle with the vinyl, the CD is now went to $15, $10 or $15. So do you see where physical copies are still more profitable? Don't let the big man tell you that digital is the way to go, because that's the trend. Yes, that's the trend today. Will it go to something else? It may. We may put a chip in your ear and you got to re-download everything, so now all of it streams to there. Maybe it goes up your fucking asshole. But just like fashion, just like politics, just like the school shootings that keep happening, that which disgusts me, by the way, things trend. So sorry to use such a horrible thing as an example, but things trend. Vinyl, everybody told me I was crazy that I said one day there's going to be a vinyl revolution. Vinyl will be, but no, you're crazy. It's too bulky, it's too big, it scratches. CDs are here, then MP3s came, cassettes and tape are the worst media ever created, because anything that gets eaten by something can lick my nuts. I'm not taking that risk. I'll for collectible purposes, yes, I'll have a cassette, but other than that, I don't. There is never any purpose to play it. Vinyl. David Bowie sold hundreds of thousands of records. Bands are selling records because people don't. First of all, bands can't profit from selling MP3s. I'm sorry. It's impossible in the year 2018 to sell an MP3 and be profitable. It's absolutely impossible. You need to sell a physical copy. It doesn't matter to me what anybody else says. A physical, you don't buy a virtual apple to fucking eat, because you gotta eat it. I have to hold something. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. But I think kids are waking up to the fact that, yes, storage-wise, it's fancy. Phones also, they work to get phones the size of a fucking a ruler. And now the fashion is bigger. Now you got the 8 Plus. Then you got the X, and you got the Samsungs, and you got this, and you got that. In 3 years, we'll be back to trying to make them smaller. CDs that are printed are already printed, just like vinyl. Some of that shit is worth $300, $400, $500 because it was printed when vinyl was fading out, and there was so little printed that it's so valuable. It's so sought after. That's exactly what's going to happen with CDs. I already see the price of used CDs going back up in pawn shops, record stores. I see the inventories increasing. I see the vinyl inventories increasing. I am actively involved in the Tampa Bay community and anywhere I travel about looking at record stores and learning about music and seeing what the trends are. I'm fucking back as far as bands go. I gotta shut the fuck up, and now I have to play more music because I have to have Will call in about 3 minutes. I'm Jay Stone. You are listening to my show,